The Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Wednesday, the 12th of July. I'm James Spann. Classic summertime weather in the days ahead. The mix of sun, heat, and afternoon storms. There's the water vapor satellite view, the mid-latitude westerlies, the jet stream, if you will, up north near the Canadian border, a flat ridge down here across the deep south, and a muggy air mass in place statewide. Had storms back yesterday, producing some flash flooding in parts of the Birmingham metro. This was some video from Cahaba Heights, where our weather observer in Mountain Brook had 2.44 inches in that big afternoon downpour, but many spots had absolutely nothing. That's the nature of the storms, hit and miss, splash and dash. Temperatures are mostly in the low to mid-70s early this morning. Fort Payne, though, managing 68 up in northeast Alabama. Heat advisories today for parts of the Midwest, including St. Louis, Kansas City, Des Moines. Flash flood watches for parts of Wisconsin and Michigan. Otherwise, things pretty quiet. Severe weather to the north from near Denver to Boston and New York City. Some of the cities in the standard risk include Des Moines, Chicago, Grand Rapids, Detroit, and Cleveland. Tomorrow, risk of severe weather basically in that same zone. And on day 3, Friday, a marginal risk down into parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. And all days we'll have the afternoon storms down here, but they'll be kind of random and kind of scattered, and nothing organized in terms of severe weather is expected. Average rain for the next 7 days, 1 to 2 inches through here. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Tropics quiet for the next 48 hours. You can see the Atlantic Basin really covered in dry air, and accordingly nothing happening for the next 5 days most likely. So model fans, let's take a look. The GFS, this is the 06E run, valid today at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. Higher winds well to the north. Winds aloft here light and variable. That means storms that pop up won't move much. And a muggy air mass, a classic summer day. We'll check the HRRR model, and quite frankly, they're going to struggle. The radar will not look like this. I think we'll have storms around here, but whether it rains in your neighborhood or some guys down the street, we just don't know that. You don't know in advance where these things pop up. It's very frustrating, but that's just the way it is. Yesterday, we had that big downpour in Mountain Brook and Cahaba Heights. Other parts of the metro had nothing, but they'll be out there, most of them between 1 and 9 o'clock. Chance of any one spot getting wet will be in the 30% bracket today, highs in the low 90s. Same thing tomorrow, same thing Friday. Partly sunny, scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms with low 90s away from the storms. Weather for the weekend, not going to change a lot. That's Saturday, and this is Sunday. Very moist air, a mixture of clouds and sunshine both days, scattered showers and storms, most of them between about 1 and 8 o'clock in the evening. Go to Monday of next week, and again, the GFS is trying to bring down the surface front, but it's not happening there. This is Tuesday. Evidence we trend drier with ridging building and warmer air aloft, kind of capping things off. And this is Wednesday of next week, and that 594 ring builds in here, suggesting a trend toward hotter and drier conditions. That's the surface chart Wednesday. But we're certainly not going to pull off any chance of scattered storms. That's pretty much going to stay in the forecast through August. That's very routine for summer here. This is the end of the forecast period, the end of next week, Friday the 21st. Again, a 594 bubble on top of us, and that looks kind of hot with only isolated storms. Numbers off the European, upper 80s and low 90s. The GFS, a little hotter, and that might be a little close to reality toward the end of this month. That's the hottest part of summer. You see a lot of mid-90s in here later this month. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.